A few weeks back I met up with George and Lindsay of Be More Van. As I got into Italy, they'd messaged me on Instagram asking if I'd like to meet up, which I'm always up for. So we met up in a quiet spot in Susa before travelling down to Turin. A quick meet up turned into a couple of days, which turned into a couple of weeks. Before we knew it, we were travelling together. And the Sprinter convoy was born, complete with radios. Yes, I know, we are complete nerds. Whilst travelling down past Cortina d'Impazzo, we come past this old dam. The part of the night that we'd originally aimed for was a bit crap, so we decided to take a little wander around, found the bottom of the dam and found this old dirt track. There was a bridge halfway down the dirt track which looked a little bit old and a little bit weak, but we thought we'd just gun it over anyway and try it.
It's the bridge. It didn't even flinch.
George and Lindsay made it over fine, but my van weighed a whole 1.5 tons more. So with my arse absolutely sealed shut, I planted my foot and got over it as quick as I could.
I'm over. The bridge is still intact as well.
It's only as we got over the bridge we've seen this sign, the wrong way around. What good is that? I'm way over 1.5 tonne. The Be More Van Sprinter headed off down the track first. Being thinner and lighter, it was going to go and check if there was any cars or any problems down the track. The only problem was we lost radio signal halfway down, so in my big, hefty, wide van, I got back to them before we found any problems with the track.
Ooh! Hooey!
Things seemed to be going well, but it was at this point it all went to shit.
I've burst a fucking tyre. Just as you said it. Oh, there you go. I've buckled the wheel. Wheels. I hit that rock.
I'm in a bit of trouble. Just hit this rock. Knackered my wheel. And there's no spare. It might sail. It might sail. Yeah, it seems to be. Just need to get that out now, don't we? We've managed to bend it back a little bit, but not enough to hold air, so we thought we'd limp it to the spot and sort it out there. The hissing noise you can hear is the tyre letting out air as it's going round. Next was the second hurdle of the day. A tree had fell over the track which George and Lindsay had managed to just squeeze past, but my van was too wide. We'd have to cut it and pull it out of the way. Being a hot day and mosquitoes everywhere, this wasn't an easy task. We'd cut through half of it and then George decided he'd use his van to do the rest of the work. Almost taking Lindsay out in the process. And that was the track clear for my fat ass three-wheeled van to get through.
Don't mind that, it's just my ruined wheel.
This area dropped down into a nice flat spot where we could park the vans, but it needed some serious clearing before we could get them down there. With the drop cleared, it was just a case of getting rid of some dead trees that fell over. It looked like this tree weren't coming out, but then George just he-manned it.
Yeah, because we're going to want to come down this side, aren't we?
Oh, now we're going to have to get rid of these.
One more.
With the spot clear, it was now just a case of getting the vans down. But with a steep drop and lots of dips in the ground, this was a way harder task than we thought. With the Be More van sprinter down, it is now time for my big heavy bastard. With a burst front wheel, I really wasn't looking forward to this.
Ooh.
Oh, we're all right here. We're all right.
But we'd got the vans down. It was time to set up camp and make this place home for a couple of days. I think it's a trip to a tyre shop tomorrow. The only thing spoiling the spot is the tree right in our view, so we're getting rid of it.
It's dead, by the way.
It's dead.
It's dead.
Down, so all you nature lovers, it's okay. We've saved the little tiny trees, so we've done our bit to be green. It was only resting on another tree further up the bank, but that being said, it didn't want to go anywhere. Axe and the saw is needed. Oh, it is. No. Sorry, mate, no hard feeling. That's got inside the pit. And there it went. With a bit of pushing and a bit of fiddling, it eventually dropped down. And that was that. We'd created our own home from nothing, just an abandoned spot in the forest. Nothing could be done with the tyre until the next day, so we propped the van up, made sure it was safe, and then sat back and took in the views after a really hard day's graft. The wheel off with some trials and tribulations. Right, we're going to try and pop the two tyres off and swap the wheels over. So I'm going to let the suspension down on the van, try and pop the seal. Got any pressure on it?
Sat on the rim?
Shouldn't be, it should be just on the tyre. I knocked up against it. Lance, seriously? Nobody wants to see your dick. Move. We tried this technique a few times, but the wheel was having none of it. We just could not pop that seal off. After about half an hour or so, we realised we weren't going to do it. The seal was just too big. So we went on Google, realised there was a tyre shop in the local village. So we loaded the wheels into the other van and set off for the town. Just been to the tyre shop and they've been nice enough to swap them over for me at a cost of €10, so a quarter of what I'd have paid at home. You can see that's pretty badly bent there, so I'm not sure whether that's redeemable or if it's scrap. If anyone works in wheel repairs and can tell me if that's repairable, let me know. We're going to get back now, get the good wheel on, and we're back on the road. There's the bastard. Some of our handiwork. So we got the wheel back on, not a process I'm going to show you because I'm pretty sure you all know how it works. And we were back on the road, so we could finally get on with the things we'd come here to do. Travelling with other people, especially with another van, has so many benefits. Not only is it great to hang out with these guys, when it comes to situations like this where you knacker your van or you get yourself a bit stuck, it turns these situations from quite scary to actually a bit of a laugh. Me and George just cracked on with it, made a few jokes, and before we knew it, we'd had the situation sorted out. Just gone to find the reason of the squeaky brakes, and that is it. My caliper's seized and all the rings have knackered on it, for the choice of words. So that's another story for another time. For now, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.